And we're learning more about a man who is accused of killing one and injuring two others in a stabbing spree during a children's birthday party. So take a look. This is the suspect here, Hunter Strawbridge. This all happened at a home near 75th Avenue and Broadway a Saturday night. Family members tell us that the victim is a 29-year-old man and that this individual was actually one of the individuals there's boyfriend. Now, they were celebrating a 2-year-old's birthday, according to court paperwork, when an argument broke out after he was told that he was making another female family member feel uncomfortable. So that argument then turned physical, which is when Strawbridge stabbed and killed 29-year-old Jake Carbonell. His brother and female cousin were also injured in the stabbing attack. Strawbridge was taken into custody and faces several charges, including second-degree murder.
A man is shot and killed after a home invasion in the West Valley. It happened Friday evening near 107th Avenue and Indian School. Officers found a man suffering from a gunshot wound. He was taken to the hospital where he died. Police briefly detained the resident who told them that the man broke into his house, so he opened fire. Police questioned the shooter and then let him go. We spoke with a neighbor earlier today who asked us to hide his face.
No, it's not a common thing around here since I've been here. I've never heard of any other incidents. This is the first one, but it's alarming.
6:01, we begin with a Fox 10 News alert. A police investigation underway at a Valley QT.
Danielle Miller live on the scene out there at about the 101 freeway and University Drive in Mesa, close to the Mesa-Tempe border. Danielle.
Yeah, good morning. Still an active investigation out here. The medical examiner's office just arrived here on scene. According to the Tempe Police Department, all of this happened just before 3 o'clock this morning. They say that cameras here at the QT showed an adult man. He was here. He was alone. He drove into the parking lot, got out of the car, then collapsed. That man was found a few minutes later by another customer who alerted employees. Detectives still here on scene trying to find out exactly what happened to this man, but according to the police department, they're saying that the possibility of a self-inflicted injury is being looked into at this time. But once again, this man was alone inside of his car. They are still investigating out here. We have detectives on scene. The medical examiner just arrived here on scene moments ago. So we'll be out here. Any type of new information that we learn about this incident, we'll definitely pass those details along. For now, though, this QT, it is just off of Price here on University. It is closed at this time. It is taped off as police continue their investigation. We'll send it back to you guys.
Tonight at 6, a 13-year-old girl in Tempe has died after police say she was kept in a cage. And tonight, her family members are under investigation. Fox 10's Lauren Clark has the latest.
I threw up. As soon as I found out, I threw up. I had a special needs child who passed away a couple years ago, and I just can't imagine how somebody could do that.
Neighbor Sierra is shaking, thinking about the events that led up to the death of 13-year-old Melanie Granados just steps away from her home. Police say the teen, who had a cognitive delay and the mental capacity of a 3-year-old, was caged and abused before her death. Melanie's grandmother, 55-year-old Virginia Lujan, is arrested and in jail. Her mother, 33-year-old Jamie Hodges, was booked and released pending charges. Police say Lujan called 911 on Tuesday evening, saying her granddaughter wasn't breathing. When officers arrived, they found the teen covered in bruises and sores in various stages of healing and living in a home in disarray.
Very deplorable conditions, to say the least.
Officers found what they describe as a makeshift cage, covers with feces and urine.
The best way to describe it, it was a bunk bed, but the lower bed of that bunk was not there, and the bunk bed around the bottom was surrounded by baby cages and makeshift bars.
Both Lujan and Hodges admitted to police that they kept Melanie inside the cage to control her. Police say Hodges was staying temporarily at her mother Lujan's home, where Lujan was caring for 4 out of her 5 children. Lujan told investigators Melanie fell down the stairs on Sunday, but didn't seek medical attention because she thought she would be fine. Court paperwork also describes Melanie's face as swollen, with dried blood in her ear. After hours in the hospital, Melanie died Wednesday morning.
Children are so precious. I just forget that that kind of evil exists.
Sierra says her children played with the other kids inside the home. Officers say the children, ranging in ages from 2 to 15, were not enrolled in school.
Something wasn't right with them. I noticed that. I didn't let my kids go very close to them, and they're the littlest kids didn't really seem to play like how the other kids do.
Today in court,
we're asking for a $500,000 cash bond at this time.
Oh my God.
a judge told Lujan she'd be held on a $500,000 bond. Meanwhile, Tempe Police Chief Kenneth McCoy vowing to seek accountability in Melanie's death.
No child should ever have to endure suffering. We are committed to uncovering the truth and seeking justice on her behalf.
This is the sight from the window at the home, and it's certainly very chilling to see that, knowing what police say unfolded inside this home here. Unclear if that's a Halloween decoration or perhaps something darker. Now, investigators say that there could be more charges possible as they await the results of that autopsy. Police also say the other children have been removed from the home and are currently in the state's service. Reporting here in Tempe, Lauren Clark, Fox 10 News.